Hello people and welcome back to Brakken Landing, where as you can see today we're adding a B&M Floorless Coaster. Now, one thing I really like to do in my maps is, or my parks at least, is to like sort of incorporate the basic Planko terrain. Now, this is normal floorless coaster size. It's about 150 feet tall, but it's only ever like 84 feet off the ground. As you see, like the peak is just 84 feet from the terrain. Or, nope, it's 102 feet from the terrain. But you can still go towards the hill a little bit because of the pre-drop. So, yeah. So, basically, the thing is, I just like to make my coasters on hills. Not really. Most of my coasters are on flat land. But the point is that I like to make coasters that interact with the Planko terrain sometimes. Or at least my parks, I want to incorporate the Planko terrain at least. Now, sometimes that's not really that possible. So at least this park, I didn't really want this to be a terrain park. I really wanted this to be a flat park. I mean, originally I had a giant terrain map, which I'm not going to show you because it sucked. And, well, it didn't actually suck. It was actually a pretty good terrain map. However, I suck at terrain, and it would have been an absolute pain to use. So, I basically just said, you know what, I'm going to flatten the entire thing, make a giant lake, and basically just do Menrak Park Part 2. Because building on flat land is way easier than building on a hill. And, you know, this actually made it, like, a little, like, you could say a little more challenging with sightlines, at least, because I wanted it to hide the sightlines a little bit. Not really, like, in the sense of, like, Disney, Universal level hiding sightlines, but, like, in the sense of, like, maybe just, like, trees everywhere. So, yeah, it just makes a lot of sense. And the park just looks nice. Like, you don't need to have a giant hill to make a park look nice, basically. And, like, most parks are on flat land. Like, this park wouldn't be a huge, like, tourist destination. I mean, it would. This would be a pretty big park. Probably about the same caliber as Menrak Park. Just a little bit smaller because this one doesn't have as many coasters. So, probably just, like, on the same caliber as... I'm looking for real-world examples now. Don't know. We'll say, like, Carowinds. Minus a giga, because this park does not have a giga. There's also no room for it. But yeah, so yeah, this park's a little interesting, so I don't know. Like, I did want to have this coaster's like first drop almost reminds me of Tennessee Tornado at Dollywood, which, you know, it's a really good ride. It's really forceful, but it's over in like 2 seconds. Like, come on, you couldn't have added like another like 2 or 3 elements. Like, that would have been really nice. Just add in like a double corkscrew or something, like, honestly. Or a batwing, like, that would have been perfect. Like, literally anything to make that ride a little longer would have been nice. But yeah. I'm so tired. It's 11:20 in the morning. Like, I shouldn't be this tired. I don't know why I'm so tired, but yeah. So I have been getting better at Planko terrain. Basically, I'm just trying to smooth that hill. I just don't want to see the rock. That hill, I do want to see the rock, though. But yeah, so yeah, I'm not really going to talk for much time less because I want to just edit this video and go do something else because I have the most daunting episode of the series ahead of me, which I'm not going to tell you what it is, but if you're on Discord, you probably know what it is, because I might honestly have said it by now in Discord. I know I haven't yet, but by the time this video is up, which is tomorrow, I probably will have asked for help, because I don't understand how to do it. I've never done one of these before. It's not a coaster, by the way, so don't think it's that. There is some pretty weird coasters in this park, but that's not one of them. And I'm just going to talk about the future of this park, which I'm not going to say what the things are, but the finale coaster, I am terrified to do. Mainly because the last time I tried to do a coaster by that company, it took me 6 days to custom support. It took me 6 days to just do the support work, so I'm not gonna have a fun time, and the autosave's killing the game. We just love autosaves in this game. It's like so nice. But yeah, which leads me to the next topic of this video, the Planko 2 showcase. So that happened yesterday at Gamescom, and I guess the day before too, but mostly yesterday because everybody was talking about it yesterday. I'm dying. Holy crap, I'm dying. Wow, I'm tired. Okay, so, what was I talking about? Planko 2 series. So we found out about all the most of the scenery items in the game right now, which I believe there's 2,000, which is awesome because a lot of scenery pieces is good. Don't know if it's as much as Planko 1, but like then again, Planko 1 is also a 8-year-old game, so makes a little bit of sense. But yeah, so where was I? Keep on losing my train of thought. But yeah, so we had all the scenery pieces, turntables on water coasters, and log flumes, which I know some European log flumes have turntables, but I'm never going to use those. For at least the log flumes. Water coasters might. But what I did realize is that the water coasters train from the image, which I will hopefully, if I remember, pop up on the screen, have 4 across seating, I believe. I think. From what I can remember, they have 4 across seating. Which means that, which is more similar to the what is it called? It's the mock ones. Well, obviously it's mock. It's the power splash trains. So maybe we'll get to do shuttle water coasters, so that'll be cool. You know, I can do a power splash in the game, that'd be awesome. I might use that. But yeah. So that means we know that. We did not get any confirmation on on what the coasters are, unfortunately. Maybe on next Wednesday, which will be the 28th, so 5 days from when I'm recording this, 4 days from when I'm uploading this. Maybe we'll get that. I don't think we will, because last time we were all hoping we'd get coaster confirmation. We got a couple old coasters coming back, but like, that's about it. And the community, I'm just going to give them credit here. They are really good at deciphering what manufacturers mean. Like, I would have never guessed Kingdom Isle being King's Island. I mean, not looking back, it really makes sense, but like, it's probably just the PTC trains that the Beast uses. So, either that, or it's obviously PTC, so, because they're the train manufacturer. So, yeah, Kingdom Isle, it's probably King's Island. Then Automax is Intamin, obviously. Valais and Walden, or it's B&M. And then Big M rides Mock. Almost said Mac. That's not how you say it. It's Mock. At least I think it is. Could be wrong. Germans might hate me for that. But yeah. So then Murphy and Son is Marathon. Then, or I guess it's Marer now. It's just Marer. So yeah. So then there's yeah, I don't know. I can't remember what else. Now, we don't know what coasters are returning yet. I mean, we know some of them. We deciphered a lot of them. So, I believe the, I actually don't have it on screen. Let's quickly go. Oh, crap. You can't see that anyway, so. Coaster 2, pinned. We also have Grand Coasters Worldwide. Okay, so, we have, the B&M Floorless, which is obviously on screen for the, image. The B&M Flyer, the Intamin Wing Coaster, like Sky Rush, the Mock Water Coaster, which I believe is also the Power Splash. So then the Mars Sky Loop, unfortunately that's the only game, I was wrong with my video. The B&M Surf Coaster, and then there is also a GCI Wooden Coaster. So, and then we also know about the Intamin Giga, because that was in the showcases. So we know about that fully, and then we know about the what's it called? We know about the B&M dive. That's in the game still, and then I'm pretty sure the Infinity Coaster is still in the game. At least I think. I believe you could see it in the key art in the background. I'm pretty sure that's the Infinity Coaster, which is fine. But there is a couple gripes I have when playing Coaster 2, based off what content we've seen now. Now, at least this isn't. They've said that this isn't. The Gamescom demo was a very, very old version of the game, so it is entirely possible that all these issues are fixed. However, at least from certain angles, the Intamin Giga had no ties in the middle, like diagonal bracing in the track, which in real life they do. And the water coaster at least definitely had no ties in the middle, which in real life they do. And then in real life, some of them have triangle track on the bottom, which I found out researching for something that will come in this park. You can probably guess, because I just spoiled it, but yeah. But yeah, so now hopefully in Planet Coaster 2 we have the ability to fix these stupid splashdowns and not have to have it enter at 45 degrees, because that is annoying. And I can't do, because most of them don't even have a big drop into a splashdown. Most of them have a little bunny hill, and I can't do a bunny hill because it doesn't work. And it needs a it would need a much more drawn out splashdown to work. But I can't do that because it doesn't work. So, yeah, that's my rant real quick. Yeah. So, obviously you see how I do my custom versions right now. I'm basically just tracing the in-game corkscrew and then adding snap to it. Very simple. And I did 2 meter smooth this off screen because it's way too long to commercials. And sometimes I really just, you see me doing this once in a while, sometimes I really just like seeing what the in-game supports look like without it, me messing with it. And it looks so funny, I love it. But, obviously I'm custom sorting this entire ride, and you know how I do my stuff. I always custom support everything, because the in-game supports are terrible. But yeah, so, and this coaster has a couple really weird janky supports. This is really in that helix right there that has one really weird support, but it's fine, I guess. It's B&M support, Hershey Bark's invert has some really weird supports, but that's because it can't go over the supports can't be in the water, so they have a reason. This is so you don't get your head smacked off, which means this guy would probably have a height restriction, not gonna lie. Now I don't really know what I'm doing here. Oh right, I'm still doing corkscrew. But yeah, so this time up is actually almost over, so I'm just gonna quickly go over the what we learned in the Planka 2 showcase. You got turntables on water coasters and the log flume. What else? Crap, I can't remember what it was. A showcase of all the of a bunch of senior pieces. We got new path tools, which is node based apparently, and which actually is really good because that means we can drag out stuff. Which you can sort of do in this game if you use the smoothing tool rep. You can't really control where it goes. Now, unfortunately, you can't. I really wish you could. It's an absolute pain, but thank goodness for getting a pathing tool because holy crap, no collisions on paths is going to be amazing. We will finally not have to worry about the game being absolutely awful to work with supports. Not supports, paths. Now, unfortunately, supports look exactly the same, so I will have to still do custom supporting rides, but I don't care. I don't mind custom supporting rides. It lets me just give perfect control of where everything is. But yeah, so what else? What else do we get? I don't think the coaster will overshoot, because we know about weather and seasons, which seems to be a 15-minute year for, not year, day for operating day, I guess. So that's cool. You know, it's a really neat system. And then weather, we know about electricity for pools. We saw them building a pool, which is don't know if I'm gonna do body flumes, and if I do, I'm gonna have to do some modifications to it, just so I can have like, because in real life they have like a full platform around it, not just, they're not on an edge, which I hope Frontier fixes, but, or at least changes, because that's not how body flumes are supposed to do that, but it's fine, you know, it works. You'll just have to look from a distance and hopefully don't fall in. But yeah, I'm not a water park guy. I'm probably only do like very brief water parks in my parks. I'm more of a coaster guy. But yeah, so I'm going to just let you guys watch the rest of the time lapse before I ramble on and so it doesn't end on me. Alright, so the custom support work's done, and oh my goodness, is it a mess. So I decided on the color scheme. I've switched it up a few times. I did originally have it black and brown, but I then looked at Kumba and I saw a color scheme and I was like, yeah, I'm stealing that. It looks cool, and it looks nice. I like it. Like the blue and pink, blue track, pink supports look incredibly ugly looking on the skyline. Completely ruins this sightline from the RMC's area. It looks so menacing, the RMC. And they just have this pink and blue thing over there. I love it. Now, the supports, I did fully custom support it. As you know, I am that guy. I always fully custom support my rides. And this one's a little bit interesting because some of the supports are wonky and it's on a hill. So, yeah. So, you can see that the supports are very spread out here. Now, in real life, you would want to have both footers on around the same level, but as you can see, that's literally not possible here. So yeah, you just sort of gotta deal with it. Now, I did use something with terrain here because I messed up with the supports, and that support's still brown. Ignore that. I messed up with the supports here, so yeah, it's a little bit all over the place, but I used terrain just to cover that up. You can see it here. It's a little bit wonky, but it's fine, I guess. Yeah, the loop is pretty good. It is a little bit of a mess right here, just because of all the supports there, but I think it looks good. In my opinion, it's only one that matters here. So, yeah, you go into the dive loop, which has pretty normal supports. It's a little bit interesting with these, because they're slightly diagonal, because I don't want to, for clearance purposes, you need it. Yeah, 0G rules, normal supports. The Cobra roll is a little bit different because there's no supports right here, because I couldn't fit it right here because of the lift hill. And The mid-course breaker is the first like really questionable spot. I have decided not to put any supports right here, and that's because now it can't fit the entire train, which is not the greatest, but you know, it's fine. Not that big of a train. But the maintenance shed and the transfer track are right there. So it's a little bit interesting, and I kind of screwed myself right there, and I didn't realize it. But yeah. Then I just put a roof right here because I wanted this area to at least have some water. It's the pirate-themed area. So I got the ships and stuff. This is going to be pirate-themed. Which, there's me another thing right here for pirate stuff. I've never done that coaster either, so I'm interested to see how that's going to go. But yeah. That's the first bit of a weird support. The second one's, this is another one right here. It's a little bit questionable. You can fit the entire train once again. I did originally have it going faster through that turn, but I decided to crank up the mid-course breaker in a little bit, just so it's not putting as much force on that turn. And that's because the track is just way too close to have another support right there, and I can't put it inside. And I guess it looks fine. Like, B&Ms have really thick track, so it would work. But yeah, then the next bit of a weird support is this one. Because of the track up here, you gotta put it in. And then the final bit of weird support work is this disaster. So, if you look right here, if you do a normal support, you're gonna go straight through the train. So, you sort of just gotta like mess around with it a little bit to get a good enough support. And I think that works. It's like B&Ms have weird supports. Just look at Great Bear, Hershey Park. The whole thing's a disaster for supports. Looks awful, but I like it. See, I'll throw a picture on screen. But yeah, and then you have the breaker right here. I did start the transfer track. I'm not done it yet. It's just sort of a shell of what it's gonna be. And yeah, it looks very nice on the skyline. It's now like the second tallest coaster in the park behind this. So we went from the tallest coaster in. So the original tallest coaster in the park was this thing, and then we built this thing, which is still the tallest in the park, and it's giant. And then we built three giant coasters right here, like pretty much back to back to back. This does not count. This is a family coaster. But yeah, all three thrill coasters that we built last have all been giant. And next we're gonna do a family coaster, so it's gonna be a little less extreme. But yeah, I'm gonna only do half the pirate area just because I want to only do around this path right here and on the bridge. So we're gonna start connecting stuff, and then we're gonna since Planko 2 is coming out, as we know, I'm going to try and like just connect all the way around the park. Just cram as many coasters in as I can. So yeah, it's a little less calculated. This was originally going to be a smaller park and only have like 8 or 9 coasters, but now I gotta have a bunch because obviously we have the Coaster Build series, which the last one I think was the Vekoma. I want to say either that or was one I haven't built yet. I think it was the Vekoma. So yeah. So yeah, we're now gonna work on this incredibly garish and disgusting looking floorless coaster, and yeah. The queue lines I think is gonna go. I originally wanted to have the entrance go through the co-rule, but I don't think that's gonna be possible because of this disaster right here. So I think I'm just gonna have it go underneath here next to the co-rule, and then possibly, I don't know. I might have to just like have it go down this way, have the queue line right back here behind some buildings, and then go back and have the queue end up at the station underneath from going up here. I think that'll work. And then I'll have the Xbox going down this way, Ride Photos right here. Then I'll sort of just have like this be like sort of a cramped up area. I want this to be like my original vision for this, but a lot more close together. That's what I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna get to work. Either that or I'm gonna do something else. I don't really know. But yeah, I'm gonna do something now. You'll see the first update in a moment, or the final update. I don't really know. I think I'm just gonna not do a middle bit of the episode anymore because, I mean, last time I just rambled on for a while, and I don't even know if I put that in the video. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna stop doing it just because it doesn't make much sense, and I'm running out of storage on the computer. So, we're just gonna cut to the jet. No, we'll do a first update. We'll do a middle update, and then I'll sort of just show you what I'm doing, and then we'll get short, and then I'll go to the final update. So yeah, let's go. Alright, so a few days of work later and a big break, we have a sort of functioning area, or at least a start to one, with no detailing inside, so don't worry about that yet. But yeah, we had the main plaza and the building styles pretty much set up. You know, this is what I'm going for. I'm going for this, like, more, like, European-ish pirates stuff, it seems like. It's not really Caribbean, because I did Caribbean sort of stuff in Menark Park, I'd say. That's at least how I describe it. And this is more like European pirate. It almost looks like with the Bavarian architecture and sandstone base. I like it. It makes sense, a lot different than Menark Park, and I really like this more. But yeah, so we are probably gonna have the Caribbean stuff down here though, because, you know, I love doing pirate stuff. It's so fun. But yeah, so this is our area, and I really like it. So we have this this really weird base. So I saw someone else do this, but I basically stole it. This is the sandstone pieces with archways, and then the stucco pieces, and then these are the haunted house beams, because they're my favorite piece in the game. I love haunted house beams. But yeah, so let's go back to the main entrance to the area. So this is our little entrance experience to the area. So you go over this bridge, you have this little tower right here, and the building to the side, which I directly stole from somebody else. I can't remember who, but you know, can't remember who did it. But I stole it, so it's all that matters. I might be able to find a link to the video. I don't remember what video it was though, so maybe. Oh, great, the lag is coming. Alright, awesome. But yeah. So I used like a sort of like good palette of pieces, basically. I used sandstone pieces, stucco pieces, and then wood. It's pretty much all I'm using. It's just pretty simple. And then we have all like the pirate theming stuff, because we obviously need haunted house beams, we need sandstone pieces, and then we need pirate everywhere. Just need to look almost Bavarian, but also pirate, because pirates is the theme of the area, and yeah. So I did change the color of the coaster. As you see, literally nothing over here is done. This area is still a mess, and it looks horrible, but we'll get to that. But yeah, so I've done nothing there besides changing the color of the supports to this weird tannish yellow coat area. It's like beige, I guess. Almost the color of khakis. That's pretty much the best way to describe it. But yeah, I did also add water over here. I don't know if the water over here was in already, but I added that a while ago. So, oh my goodness. I think I already did, because the sports were in after the water. So yeah, you should have already saw it. But yeah, because there's gonna be water over here now, I had to add pipes and stuff, because this is on land. So it's a little bit easier to just add piping underneath of it, which would spit the water out over here and just give it a little more water to the area. I wanted this area to be covered in water because it's a pirate themed area, and also the park is just like generally it's surrounded by a lake, and I wanted a lot of bridges and stuff over here. This is a pirate themed area, so like I want water. It's like the harbor. But yeah, I really like it. I really like that you can't see the coaster from the plaza mostly. You can only see the top of the lift hill and the cobra room, because it's right there. But then as you get closer, you can sort of just start seeing the layout. And I think I'm actually going to cover this area up right here, because I don't really like that. You can see that. I might put like a tree right here. Not really sure, but like you can't really see the coaster until you get to this building. You just sort of like see glimpses of it, and then you go up here, and like, oh crap, there's a giant coaster right here. Which then you go through the queue line, which I haven't done yet. So I'll do that later. But yeah, so you're going to go down this way into a little scenery building and stuff, just so you can put stuff in it, and it's extra building. So, and then you go into this little queue line area, cattle pen thing. I don't really know what to call it. But yeah, it is a little bit weird because I decided just to have it do a little bit less than just a generic switchback area. I wanted to have a little crook at the end. I don't know why I did that. I just did. But yeah, then it does a turn, goes back over here, and back into the show building, or the scenery building, or the props, whatever, back into the building. And then you go a little around the turn, which will have some scenery right here. Then you go into this weird switchback area, which I'm probably gonna have to change because I don't think I really want that, because you can't put a fence right here. So, and normally what I would do is I'd just like do a diagonal fence, but you can't do that because of the support. So I'm gonna have to change that. And then you go into this switchback area, and then you go up here past the lockers, which there'll be a grouper right here. You probably have fast pass queue going right over here, because that's how it works. And then you have the lockers right here. I'm trying to have as many double-sided lockers in this park as possible. Right now we have 3 with the RMC, the shuttle coaster, and the floorless coaster. But yeah, then you go past this way, then up into the ride area. There is like debate. You might have a just to go straight down this way, but I decided not to because the lift motor's right here, and I don't think it would be there. But yeah, then you have the station, which I have done nothing in yet. Transfer track's still the exact same way as I left it, and yeah. But yeah, so I did also add a support right here. Now, I don't think you really need it, but I think it just looks nicer and looks a little more realistic with that last support. And it also just like sort of just like rounds off this skyline a little bit, this view a little bit. I think it looks a lot better with that support than without it. It just feels like something's missing right there. It's also a pretty big turn, so you might want to have a little bit extra support. This support's still a little weird. I don't know. I think it's fine. It's a little special, we'll say. But yeah. So the base. I don't remember if I talked about this already, but it's just the haunted house, stone base and rope fencing with the cobblestone path cover. That's the 3 pieces per section, and it just connects like that, so I can have a nice good like lakeside view. Right over here you can see the entrance area, and then down this way we're gonna have something right here. It's gonna be pretty tall. We're gonna have a big coaster going across back here. Then we're gonna have another family coaster on the lake, I think, back here. So yeah, we do have a lot planned. I might be able to like squeeze a couple more coasters out because we're gonna have a water coaster over here. Then I gotta figure out what's gonna be here. I think I actually might move the family coaster over here and put another coaster right here, because the coaster that comes right here is gonna be like the big thing at the park, and I don't want to distract from the skyline on that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but we'll figure it out. So yeah, over here, I think I'm going to get back to work now. I think I'm just gonna start doing the buildings. So I don't want to do the detailing till the end. But yeah, as you see, there's like nothing in these buildings right now. We just have like shells, which I'm fine with right now. But yeah, next I think I'm going to go do the station building, I think, and then the queue line. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work. Alright people, another week, another coaster is done, and this one has turned out really freaking well. And I just love this floorless coaster. The layout is literally just like a quintessential floorless coaster. It's just the classic layout: curve drop, loop, dive loop, 0G roll, cobra roll, interlocking corkscrews, and then the end of the ride. It's just like such a normal floorless coaster, and I love it. So I have already given this one a name. So it's called Maelstrom. I just took the logo from Merrick Park and recut the logo from the flying coaster in Merrick Park, and just recolored the text because it fit better. And yeah, I like it. It does really well. I didn't do any work. I did just take the stuff from the previous ride photos. I will put the ride photos in later. But yeah, let's go through the interiors first because I love this so much. So we have this gift shop, which looks beautiful. It just looks awesome. I didn't really think I could ever do this in Planet Coaster because I'm usually stuck at the I probably should put something right there, or maybe like a poster or something. I don't know. I'll put something there. Oh no, I just said I was gonna put a door there. Forgot to do that. Whoops. But yeah, I just dragged in my shop stuff and then put a bunch of pirate theming everywhere, and I love it. Yes, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Right here you can see the RMC back there. And then we have our little restaurant, which I really like. I love this restaurant. This is so nice. I love it. I'm so happy with the way this building turned out, if you can't tell. But yeah, I put down these cafe tables just because the in-game ones don't work because there's no path there, which sucks, but whatever. And yeah, it just looks awesome. I love it. Did have to like put a little roof in there just because that's the only way to do it. And I had to extend the building a little bit than what I planned because I forgot there needs to be a kitchen. So I did that, and we're all good. But yeah, I just love that I just threw down a bunch of pirate stuff everywhere. Just like randomly throw down pirate stuff on the walls and it works. I'm not surprised how good it works, because, yeah. And we have another example of that. This is our arcade. It almost looks like a kitchen to me. But then again, I guess this is supposed to be like a little fishing shack, so I guess it works. And I didn't even know you could do this. You can actually turn off the flame on these things and just look cool. Just sits there like it's just burn out. It's awesome. Yeah, the white cabinets do make it look a little bit like a kitchen along with the floor tiles, but, you know, that's sort of... We're going for the fishing shack vibe on this one, or at least what I thought it looked like from outside. And I think I achieved that with the lighter colors. Then we had the ride photos, which, it's just the normal ride photos. What do you expect from me? I copy and pasted all the ones from Mario Park. At least they're slightly different with the screens. But yeah, we're going to enter the queue line. And we have this little enclosed building, which just looks awesome, and that needs to be fixed. I don't know why it's like that. Actually, I don't know why, but I'll fix it later. But yeah, we just threw down a bunch of pirate stuff in here, and it works. So yeah, you go on this way, you see the pirate ship right there. Do gotta add a little bit of plant work. You know, this build's not entirely done, obviously, because the pirate section is not done. We still gotta do the pirate ship, the water coasters will come right here, and then we're gonna go back to this side of the park and do something. I don't know what, but we'll do something. But yeah, you go down this way, then you come back into the building, and you see the other side of the stuff, where you have this little map right here, found on the workshop. It looks nice, I love it. I think it's from the workshop, I'm pretty sure it's from the maker, still good. But yeah, then you go around this way, you just get great views of the coasters all around. It's basically just bizarre, do say Great Adventure, not bizarre anymore, but themed properly. Themed to its actual theme. If that makes sense. But yeah, then you come to this guy. This is the Fast Pass queue. And he'll be like the grouper, so he'll tell you when you can go. And then you go past the double-side lockers if you have nothing, which usually I do, because I don't take myself in line. I just leave it with my parents. Because why not? Whoopsie daisy. Forgot to do that. I'll fix it in a minute, but I just want to finish this video. So yeah, here's our station. I did put some pirate stuff all around. I made sure like box off the ends a little bit, make sure it looks a little bit nice and not just, because you can see the station's just like weird on these. But yeah, you go down here, they put all the push points and stuff you need. I covered up the ride up booth like you normally do, and that person has some amazing hair. I'm so weird. But yeah, then you go down past the building, get some good views of the shuttle coaster, and then you have the RMC right here. And then you go down, grab your stuff, and the entire area is done. So you noticed I did miss some stuff. That fan needs to be fixed, and needs some foliage, and I forgot to do the ramp. So yeah, obviously it's not perfect. And the maintenance shed. So I am like 50-50 on this, because this is pretty much all I can fit in this maintenance shed. There's no room up here. But there's room down here, which I did kit out, which I do like. But yeah, I like it. You had this weird like bridge over here, and then go down this way. I'm going to have to do fencing all along this, but I just don't want to do it right now. So I'll do it later, I guess. But yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I did put lighting all around the area. There's no actual lighting on the ride, but you know, let's just look at it from the entrance. That's what I'm trying to do right now. And you just see the Floorless Coaster just chilling over there. It looks really tiny, but once you get over there, it's a pretty long lake. Yeah, it's a pretty big lake. And you have Maelstrom. See, there is something I did add on the actual ride. This little trim brake right here. Real life roller coasters have trim brakes, so I just decided to add one. There probably should be two. I might add a second one if I feel like it. But I think there's only one on the real life Floorless coasters, so yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I like it. It's a very cool Floorless. And there is something else I did. There's two things I did for the RMC. I changed the overbanked version to a wave turn. You know, I thought we already had a stall right here. It doesn't really make sense to me to have two stalls on Run Ride. Because the overbanked version literally is a stall, basically. Except it doesn't go a full 180. So I just, you know, decided to turn it into a wave turn, like lightning rods. And it's pretty good. I do like the shaping of it. It is a little bit janky right here. But, you know, it's fine. I like it. And this one's like a little like quick like pop. This one has like more sustained forces pushing you out. But yeah, I had also raised the station roof a little bit, just because it was a little close for comfort. So I just decided to raise it up, fix all the problems I had with it, and there we go. So yeah, thanks for watching, people on the internet. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos coming twice a week now. We have obviously the coaster coming coasters coming on Wednesdays, and then this park coming on Saturdays. And then whenever I do Planko 2 speculations, because in my actual time, I just posted what coasters will be in Planko 2, and that video did really well, so I'm going to do more of those. Definitely I'm going to do flat rides next, because somebody asked me to do that. Although when you're seeing this, it probably is already out, because I am recording this very ahead. But yeah, so let me know if you have any video requests. I'll probably do them. I'm desperate for content, but you know, obviously I'm desperate for content. All content creators are desperate for content. But like, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Here is the POV for this B&M Floorless.